Good evening. I'm John Yang. Once again tonight, we're tracking two big stories. In the Middle East, Israel is broadening its attacks on Iran. But we start in Minnesota, where the hunt goes on for the 57-year-old man who allegedly killed State Representative Melissa Hortman and her husband, Mark. Police believe the gunman also shot and wounded State Senator John Hoffman and his wife, Yvette. A family member said both are awake and recovering. This afternoon, police searched residences in a rural area southwest of Minneapolis after finding the suspect's car there. Authorities told residents to keep their doors and cars locked. Senator Amy Klobuchar is the senior senator from Minnesota. First of all, Senator, I want to tell you how sorry we are that you've lost a colleague and a friend. I know. Um,
Well, thanks so much, John. She's someone that your viewers would have loved to meet. Many in Minnesota loved her, Democrats, Republicans, someone who, starts out as a mom with little kids running for legislature, door knocking every door in her district, and juggles all of it, church, Sunday school leader, from Girl Scout leader to working her way up the ladder in the legislature and becoming the Speaker of the House, a job which she was incredible at. She would be able to get things done across the aisle, like the budget this year with a tied legislature, and then some landmark legislation with the governor, from free school lunch to um, paid family leave, a very progressive policy. So she was a leader, and her grace, her decency is something we're all going to miss. And for me, just losing a friend like this to violence and political violence makes you realize that this isn't just a statistic. This isn't just something we talk about at committee hearings. This happened.
you talk about her tenure as Speaker. This morning, I read in the newspaper a former Republican colleague of hers said that she's indisputably the most consequential and impactful Speaker of the House in Minnesota history. What made her so effective?
Yes. I think I started out with the personal only because I think it made her effective. She was juggling all that stuff, working at her dad's used auto parts store while having these babies and doing all these other things in the community. And she was able to hold it all together and juggle. Well, when you're speaker and you've got members that want all kinds of different things, you've got to be able to do a lot of that. She also put the mission first. She knew why she was there. She was grounded in the community. I don't think she was someone that was thinking, oh, I want to run for this, I want to run for that. She just did her job. And all of that made her loved by the other legislators on both sides of the aisle.
The manifesto that was found in the gunman's car had a list of names, including yours. Do you feel safe?
We have added security that both Senator Schumer and Senator Thune called me yesterday. They've been great about it. But I've got to say, I do feel safe just because I'm more worried about my constituents out there because we have, at least I have, no idea where this guy is. We found a second car today. Law enforcement did. People have been following what law enforcement tells them to do because this is a major manhunt. And he is someone that's smart. One of the most chilling photos is the photo from a doorbell camera right before he killed my friend. And he had a mask on so that because he knew it might be picked up by a camera. So that's why they put that picture out there, as well as pictures of his actual face. So there is a lot of fear in general around here. But yes, I do feel safe. I will note threats on elected officials have gone from members of Congress, 1,600 in 2016 to over 9,000 last year. Threats against judges appointed by Democrats and Republicans have escalated greatly. So this is a very bad environment, and we need to bring the tone down. And elected officials who are basically throwing fuel onto the fire should be looking in the mirror right now and bring the tone down.
Senator, what's the latest you've heard about the condition of the wounded state senator, John Hoffman, and his wife?
Oh, by the way, also an incredible leader. Got into politics because his daughter has spina bifida and wanted to figure out how we can get insurance for kids like that. So I actually just got a text about an hour ago from his wife because she has come out of surgery and she's doing pretty well by all accounts. And I just said, call or write me whenever you can. And she actually wrote me and she said, why don't you share this statement? So I will share what she just wrote me. She said, "Thank you so much, Senator. Our family is so humbled by the love and outpouring we've received from everyone. John is enduring many surgeries right now and is closer every hour to being out of the woods. He took 9 bullet hits. I took 8,
Oh,
and we are both incredibly lucky to be alive. We are gutted and devastated by the loss of Melissa and Mark. We have no words. There is never a place for this kind of political hate. Thank you for your friendship. Minnesotans are at our very best when we stand together."
thank you, Senator. We wish the Hoffmans the best, and we also extend our condolences to you once again. And thank you for joining us.
All right. Great to be on. Thank you.